Want to learn more about what your future self really needs to be prepared? The totem energy of squirrel has shown up for you at this time for a very specific reason. It might just be time to stop talking yourself out of your need to be prepared. Hi, I'm Marsha Chase. Welcome to my channel. In 2020, I started to think more about our ancestors and their relationship to food and how it was so vastly different from our disconnected modern way of life. This led me this last year to buy a freeze dryer, and like a squirrel, I am creating a cache of stashed food that has become an interesting learning experience for me in many ways. I've also started playing around with drawing and painting the totem animals as a way to connect with the energy and messages they have for us as I make these videos. So I'll include some time-lapse videos of squirrel painting at the end of this video. So hit the subscribe button and check the bell if you want to be notified of my next video. Let's get started. There are 7 types of tree squirrels in North America: the eastern gray squirrel, western gray squirrel, Arizona gray squirrel, eastern fox squirrel, American red squirrel, southern flying squirrel, and the Douglas squirrel. The most common being the red and gray squirrels. Gray squirrels are the most common and enthusiastic and are bigger than red squirrels. Red squirrels are more aggressive than larger gray squirrels. Squirrels do not hibernate, they build their nests in the hollows of trees. Squirrels are omnivores, and there are not many foods squirrels don't like to eat. Squirrels mate twice a year. They usually have between 2 and 5 babies at a time, which doesn't sound like all that many unless they have become a pest and are living somewhere in or around your home. Squirrels are the sentinels of the forest and keep watch over everything. They will alert anyone that can hear with their chirp chirp sounds of any changes that arise. From what I can tell from my research, squirrels are not territorial, but my friend Kelly has a squirrel, here's the video, that comes back to the same tree year after year. He gets quite perturbed and throws the cores of eaten pine cones down onto the deck at the dogs. If you have a territorial squirrel like this one, let me know in the comments below. The traits of squirrel are interesting to me because, like the bee video I recently did, squirrel's message is also about balance. They live alone but can be together in groups. They spend time foraging each day but also take plenty of time for play. When squirrel shows up as a totem, it's time to take stock. Quite literally, are you prepared for winter? Will you have plenty or need to ration to make it through? These are odd times for humans to be considering these sorts of things. However, just like our ancestors, preparation for squirrel is simply a way of life. Squirrels spend many hours a day foraging for food to always be sure they have plentiful supply of edibles stored away. They manage to do this in such a way that is not serious. The antics of squirrels can be endless entertainment. Preparing for unknowable future outcomes can become a daunting task. If you have become worried about this, you are not alone. There is much to be troubled about these days. Remember the balance squirrel carries. Work and play, work and play. Squirrels don't try to talk themselves out of the need to stow away extra food for the future. They simply do it as a matter of course during their day. Do not let others talk yourself out of planning ahead, and don't tell yourself that it's not spiritual to prepare for the future. I I thought I'd add something a little bit different while my squirrel painting video is playing. I'm going to read card number 26, Squirrel Gathering, from the Medicine Cards book. Squirrel teaches you to plan ahead for winter when the trees are bare and the nuts have long since disappeared. Squirrel medicine can come in many forms, as this furry creature is very diverse in nature. The erratic behavior of squirrel has bested many a forlorn hunter, and it thus stands to reason that there are benefits to being able to circle a branch at lightning speed. This erratic behavior of squirrel can also get nerve-wracking if you are dealing with persons who have squirrel medicine. Trying to calm them down enough to accomplish something may drive you nuts. The gathering power of squirrel medicine is a great gift. It teaches you how to gather and store your energy for times of need. It teaches you to reserve something for future use, whether it be judgment, an opinion, a savings account, candles, or extra food. To put it in a nutshell, squirrel is the Boy Scout of the animal kingdom, always prepared. In today's world of changing times and fortunes, it is the wise person who prepares for the future. Our prophecies have all spoken of the end of the millennium and the changes to come. Squirrel is a friendly medicine to have in light of possible future rainy days. Its message is to be prepared, but not to go nuts with it. Love yourself enough to gather the goods that will meet your needs in times of scarcity, even if that time never comes. If squirrel has scurried into your cards today, it may be that you are being told to honor your future by readying yourself for change. The message could be to lighten your load if you have gathered too many things that do not serve you. These things can include thoughts, worries, pressures, stresses, or gadgets that have been broken for years. In understanding the balance involved in gathering, you need to look at the idea of circulating the stock of what you have gathered. Call the nearest thrift store and give the gadgets to someone who can benefit from them. If something no longer grows corn for you, then it is time to let it go. Squirrel has another lesson which can aid you if you observe what is obvious and which can prepare you for anything. It has to do with the safe place in which you put your gatherings. This safe place is an untroubled heart and mind, and that which is gathered to put in this place is wisdom and caring. The energies gathered will set your mind and heart free, so that you will know that all will be taken care of in its own time. Apply this to your fears about the future, and they will vanish. I'll put a link to the medicine cards in the show notes below. It is an affiliate link. I do receive a commission if you click on that link. And if you have any stories about squirrels showing up or gathering and preparing, I would love to hear about them. You can share them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.